It's like, what do?
We're live.
We're live. Hello, everybody. We're live for Patriots Ravens. We got the vibes are kind of low, not gonna lie, after the Bills Hail Mary, Cardinals Hail Mary against the Bills. Apologies, but yeah, it's raining in Philadelphia, storming, windy outside. How was that?
Good.
Easy questions.
I literally just have the Ravens -7.
Dave, I'm going to assume the answer is no, but did Jake Marsh try to get you on the phone for Jenga pregame?
He called me, Dave, he called me right after the Cardinals. Right after. He goes, sorry, I didn't know you had him. I said, Jake, you can't be calling after a play like that.
Never forget.
The Charger, yeah.
You move your leg.
So did you take anything?
The Ravens.
Spread? Nice, King.
Ball's also like, the Ravens wins like a $500 parlay. How many teams was that?
Let's see what it was. It was 1 over, 4 money lines, and then the Ravens was 6 money lines.
So many of these guys in the secondary for the Patriots this year have had issues. I mean, they just have. Going to get it out and up here at the top of the screen. But this time, Jason McCourty right on it. And not only that, the way he squeezed him into the boundary actually took him out of bounds.
What the hell?
Justice Hill came down there and hit him, and we have our first flag of the game. So Sean Hockley will give us the call in short order, but clearly you saw what happened. He called for the fair catch.
Personal foul, unnecessary kicking team number 43. It's a 15-yard penalty for
That fork just moved by itself.
First down. Timeout.
I can't think about ghosts.
Can we clip that for a second? Can we get that clipped? I want to see it. Yeah, it just moved by itself. It just moved by itself.
What move?
The fork moved by itself.
Oh wait, were we on DVD fork?
What for?
That fork on the wings moved by itself. It did.
Balls.
You live in some world.
It fucking did.
We have the footage. Look at
Yeah, we have the footage. If we have footage, why not look at it? Pretty sure it moved by itself.
Sure you didn't
balls.
get into the table? There's so many options.
There's so many things that could happen. Dave could kick the table. Mike could kick the table.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna check the tape.
That was
I didn't kick the table.
I actually didn't touch it either.
And I heard it move. The fork moved by itself.
There's a chance I put my plate down.
Oh, that was probably what it was.
No, that was a while. That was like
Oh, that's a paper
minutes
plate
ago.
too. It's a paper plate too. No, it wasn't that.
The paper plate couldn't move it.
You may have just got Paranormal Activity live. If it moved by itself, I'm getting a hotel tonight. Can't stay here.
Well, I grab a Corona, go on, and I watch football. And that is it.
I was so devastated.
The can't win parlay is all the closest play. So for Titans, +100, Seahawks, +150, plus 114, Bears plus 114. That's right. You know, you do the could happen parlay, which is the opposite side. We also have a parlay, which is then there's the just in case parlay. Okay. And then there's the statistical analysis
After
parlay.
each one,
This is
teaching
kind of
one
like
is
diversifying.
critical. With 135,000 kids and big brothers, big sisters, these NFL brothers decided to teach more.
What's your favorite show growing up?
It takes all of us in racism and hate. Keep
Like, is
moving
it
the
like a
sticks.
kid or like
10 years old.
Much like the Ravens, the
I don't remember
Patriots won the
exactly,
ball
but
fourth in
maybe
rushing
like
yards per game, 28th in passing yards per game. And Cam
Rocket
Newton
Power.
will go to work. Tom Brady,
I don't know.
That's embarrassing.
I don't remember the fuck.
You were watching Rocket Power at 10? That's like a 7
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I was watching at 10.
Kobe, you went to Florida, right? You're staring at it. No. Just keep it because I want to.
That just moved it.
Thank you.
Is it really?
Rushing touchdowns.
It was on the plate before.
So far. So we know what he can do. I've been watching it for years in Carolina. We'll see what's in order tonight. Johnson is there.
Are we getting this footage? We're going to tweet it at Zach Baggins right
Is
now.
it one that's ahead of the others or something? Why do I hear whistles when
The top middle is
faster?
yeah.
Oh, it's way faster.
Quality's lower on that. No, it's on.
Didn't go to painting.
Starting team New England in the first quarter this season, but tonight they're trying to pick it up, get started, stretch it to avoid having those defensive substitutions being made.
Yeah, a little juggle there going, but so far this game going exactly the way the Patriots have done so far.
Little toss back in, it's 5 in a row now. And out of bounds after a couple. So meanwhile, let's take a look at the Patriots up front. Good offensive line. You see the Pro Football Focus rankings are all very good. The rookie Wenu is on the right side, the sixth best out of 42. The offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniel.
They trust me with that?
Run until they make you do something else in this one. That first down stop. Now we'll see how willing they are to just stay with it.
I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Just forget how big Cam Newton is until either A,
Nobody forgets him.
Never, ever once have I forgot he was big.
this time it was B. That was a killer B right there because you can tell Cam is into his teammates love this guy too. We'll get into that a little.
Larry.
MVP a few years ago, third down and 4.
You got to go for this, Bill.
So did the Ravens.
Huh?
So did the Ravens.
What you say as a football fan? As a fan of the game.
Yeah, and I think Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick know exactly what they have as a football team. He said, Chris, we're deep enough into this season now. I know what we are.
The Mets have been in contact with Charlie Morton's
We
agent.
have a tremendous offensive line, great backs. Let's just be us.
Pushing that tweet again.
With great effectiveness and picks one up here as well. Says 3 straight first downs on this drive.
This could definitely be a ghost place.
You think?
I feel like Philadelphia's a big ghost city.
You know, like
Very historic.
Are you live right
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta hear.
Absolutely, King.
now? No idea.
If you want, I go here, go to studio.
Life is live. Life is live.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Oh my God, it's text from Jeff D. Lowe. How did I get so lucky? You have to bring in some brisket, bro. I'll be furious if not. Fucking bringing in brisket to the office. I'm gonna bring a brisket to New York tomorrow.
Got some Tupperware.
Oh my goodness, what am I gonna smoke it on 7th Avenue?
Of course, the Ravens know the great linebackers in the past. Patrick Queen will be the next of the bunch. He was their top draft choice. Harrison had a big night the other night.
Oh, it's like settling down that loss. It's just, I can't shake it.
That's why I really said in the interview.
What?
That's what I said to Jenga. I was like, Jenga tomorrow is probably going to be one-on-one really against running kids. It's still going to be
You
on
two
my
are out of
mind.
it?
Still going to be on both of our minds.
You better be on your A game. No funny business like last time.
I said that.
Or else your ass is getting cut.
Not right now. Come on. Can't cut a guy when he's down.
Kick him out while he's down.
The 42-yard line. Put the heat on. Matthew Judon came around, big number 99, to put him down and probably take them out of field goal range or close to it.
Yeah, and that's the issue. Michael Owenu is right here, and he has to. He's a guard. You know, he's been moved out to tackle, try and take care of some injuries. And the Ravens knew that what they wanted to do with him is go try to get out.
I mean, it moved by itself. It literally moved by itself. It moved by itself.
Let me see it, Ballsy.
No explanation. Moved by itself.
Who got?
I don't know. I can't see
It did. You see
hear
it
it.
move. No, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Right here.
It fell off the thing.
I know. By itself.
This is bad.
It's a bit racket.
It did move by itself.
Moved by itself. You guys are all sad. We just caught paranormal activity on tape.
What the fuck? It was definitely pinned on the plate or something like that, and it's like.
All right, don't ruin it.
Bob's been trying to steal your thunder all day. Remember when Bob tried to cut your brisket?
Yeah, this guy's got some fair. I'm fucking slaving away at like 2 a.m. and this guy's trying to cut my brisket.
It slid.
Thanks again for rushing over.
This is what 24/7
Not moving. Then it's moving.
Alright, I'm excited. I thought it was pinned underneath the.
Derek, I gotta tweet that at Zach Baggins,
You gotta zoom in.
the Ghost Adventures guy.
You gotta zoom in.
With Walmart Plus, get free unlimited delivery on groceries and more. And free
But you text me that so I can put that in the recap video.
It's literally a fucking ghost.
Verizon 5G is here. Coverage of 5G nationwide. And in more and more cities, the unprecedented performance of ultra-wideband. This is the 5G America's been waiting for. Only from
Leave
Verizon.
that play up.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, Rapport, Camry, and more. I'll take it. I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Toyota Dawn is on. Get 0% APR financing on a 2020 Camry. Offer ends November 30th. For more great deals, visit Toyota.com.
Toyota Dawn is on. Come in.
Toyota, let's go places.
Can't believe that happened.
This year we got creative with our dollars. But with Walmart's low prices, you still know how to do it up and keep costs down. Let's end the year enjoying more. Monday, see the voice final balance. If Kelly makes up her mind. I'm not picking.
Kelly, you're contractually obligated.
Oh my God!
It's a $25,000 fine.
People's Choice Awards. And Justin Hartley and the gang, there he is. An all-new This Is Us Tuesday on NBC. So it's raining, the wind is blowing. We're going to get a little bit of a front coming through here shortly as we started the 6-yard line. We're now the second drive for Baltimore before the speed off here. Back in his number 4 is J.K. Dobbins, a rookie out of Ohio State. Now that Patriots defense, which has been called the amoeba defense, these guys come in and out. That offensive line does a lot of rotating. The defensive line is a Belichick staple. Hall had a big day in his debut the other night. Jennings is the rookie, and the defensive backs include the twins. Jason and Devin Gordy Jackson, meanwhile, with 5 interceptions this season.
Your brain just like
On second down and 6, they use the pistol as a rock more than anything in the league by far. And give it to the rookie again. He's up a couple yards short of the first down. 3rd and 2.
I didn't watch it. Did you tweet it, ball?
So the Ravens,
don't watch Marty's face for that. All of a sudden, it's working by itself. Marty wants to pump.
You guys think it's funny?
Go again.
I was like, I can't deal with that right now.
I mean, there's literally a ghost here.
He's carried across the room.
with 3 backs in the backfield. And he's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah.
Phillips makes the tackle. Little convoy action right there.
You try to go small because you want athletes on defense that can keep up with Lamar. And then what do? They put in a 300-pound fullback and a 270-pound tight end and a big running back. And here goes Lamar Jackson.
See, Frank's a great. White's just flicking. It's raining hard outside. That was his tweet. Rome just goes, oh fuck.
I mean, I'm gonna watch this forever. We literally caught a ghost. If Zach Baggage responds to this, oh my, he better.
Ravens stink.
Can you retweet that to Zach Baggage and tweet at me?
Sure, boss.
What? That would be a great collab.
Me and Balls did a haunted.
We did do a haunted video. We should re-put that video out.
You should.
We should put that out on the stripper video.
The stripper video was very funny.
The lost stripper video.
I was also really good at it.
I was phenomenal.
Ev literally farted in
He
a
did fart in the
porn
girl's
star's
face. And that never saw the light of day.
They're trying to make contact. Andrews gets lost. And this is when Lamar Jackson gets really effective. When he can hit some of these short, quick passes, it just sets up everything else they do in the run.
See, someone tweeted at me, go back and watch it move the second time. It moved again, by the way. It did move again. Someone tweeted that rotation was too big to be science, that rotation was ghostly.
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's on the ground now. So, you know, it's on the next later.
In the pistol formation, Jackson first by far and came all the way down the list. Of course, the pistol is in effect a short shotgun. Somebody's behind you running back. Right now, this is a more conventional shotgun with Edwards flanking Jackson. The fake throws on the run, catch is made. And this is Willie Steve. Former Saint taking it to the Patriot 43.
What? We just saw a ghost.
I wish I could, I wish I could appreciate it. It's just
Otherworldly things just happen. Supernatural things.
you gotta find the second one.
It did move a second time.
Yeah.
Promise it's not the frame. Like that.
Lamar first touchdown. Oh, I mean, nowhere near. What am I going to say? What am I going to say?
4 yards.
To the Ravens bench. So 3 carries now for 11 yards. Stephen Belichick is not designated as the defensive coordinator, but you might say he has a little bit of input in the defense here.
He has a voice, let's say.
Right.
Apparently that voice sounds a whole lot like Papa's voice as well. But he knew that the last time these two teams got together, the speed of what the Ravens were doing with this option game surprised them. It really caught them off guard a little bit. Once they caught up to it, they played much better.
All right, this is Lamar territory. This is Lamar territory.
Picks up another first down. So 9 plays on this drive for 77 yards.
And on this one, you get both tight ends flanked out wide, and what are they? They're effectively pulling guards out there. Both of these tight ends are very good blockers. Everybody thinks that Nick Boyle is the better of the blockers. Really, Mark Andrews has done a fantastic job, especially
That was actually more movement than I thought, to be honest, too.
Yeah, this is a lot louder too. Come on, Lamar.
Making the stop there. So already
At least had that video to social for like the other day. He goes, "What's the context?"
There's our fucking
You watch
ghost.
the video, and he thinks that's what it's worth.
Those days too busy. Fucking probably be in the booth getting his next Christmas album ready.
Somebody else. So there's one guy that Lamar Jackson basically is going to read throughout the course of the night. Whether
Someone said I think Dave was bouncing his leg, which caused it to move. No, like, stop ruining my day. Stop ruining my ghost stuff. This is big.
I'm so interested in it.
I mean, David's movie is like nowhere near enough for that to do that. Nowhere near.
Main page just tweeted it out.
I mean, oh, this is it. We got to retweet this. It was posted with the fork already down. Unless we get the second move of the fork.
Repost.
I don't post it.
Guys, that play has no business in this league.
Was that from the 50s?
Yeah, and if you rewatch it, it's like they put pressure on him like you say you're supposed to do. He was falling out of bounds. Throw is almost as good as the cat, and it wasn't like he didn't put like he like threw a line.
When he lobbed that thing.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Against the Lions, he fucking bombed that thing.
No, that's not how he threw it.
It wasn't that high.
No, it wasn't that
like
high.
It was like a
No,
pretty
it looked
straight
like he
throw.
was throwing it to like a guy streaking down the sidelines.
I don't think I've seen such a clean Hail Mary. I don't like that. All 3 different things in one thing.
Where there's love, there's speed. Ritz, the taste of
Crazy.
Introducing the iPhone 12 Pro with 5G now at T-Mobile. Unleash the 5G power. Epic iPhone 12 Pro in more places. Get 2 iPhone 12
Like I would almost rather like be tipped and be a crazy play and not just such a clean play.
I love that you can tell when someone's watching the video because
It'll never not make me laugh.
What?
The ghost.
We can't
The
really see
fact that people are tweeting their theories at balls, he's just disproving them. Like,
Why would
no
they
way.
tweet? Why would he? Tell Dave's a moron.
What?
He tweeted after the 4 count.
Well, he's at French game now, so.
What?
Don't tell me that upsets me. Sitting here fucking losing my shit, and he said his friend's giving.
Extra 15% off. Get 50% off bedding. 50% off kids' jumping beans. And save on tops for her. Just $15.29. Plus, get Kohl's cash. Plus, free store pickup. Give with all your heart. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
I need.
Watching the celebration video of the Buffalo when they scored is tough.
I can't. Don't do that to yourself.
Because you go so happy then your next tweet is just this.
I know.
34
It
seconds.
was huge. It was huge.
What do you think, like, when there's... So it's 36 seconds, and then they play prevent from
They
the
really-
20.
They played perfect defense.
I mean, 3 guys guarding 1. You would think he would win that.
They covered as well as you can without passing.
Or simply
poor
just
bastard.
too small.
Look at this poor guy.
Just went fucking crazy.
What time is it? 50. Good first quarter. All right, Lamar. This is Lamar territory. It's Lamar territory.
Jack, that looks disgusting.
It's Lamar territory. Lamar Hollywood. Fuck. Willie Snead. Fuck you, Willie Snead. You're out of bounds. No. Fuck you, Willie Snead. Willie Snead.
As they celebrate here, 9 runs and 4 passes to take the lead.
Watch John Simon right here. Going to get the motion, and he doesn't know if that guy's going to kick him out there.
Yeah.
You can't see it because like blocked by the.
Almost feels sorry for guys that are playing defense.
I gotta do some more research into this.
Look, you have to do a deep dive into this. Like, this needs to be a video.
If Zach Baggins responds, we're gonna get him here for Ghost Adventures.
This is a whole building.
I mean,
You can't see what's going on because it's like that candle's blocked.
So, like,
but it takes a
it's just
slow
like, I can move my
move
foot over
too.
here, so the floor can vibrate, and I can move the floor.
All right, well, put it back up right now. Put it up right now, Jack.
Well, no, but you don't know like what angle it was. You don't know. That's not how.
No,
it
it was
not how it works.
It was sitting upwards. Over.
What are you doing?
Maybe the ghost will come back.
It was like this, right?
Yeah.
And then this went.
It just went. I think it moved a second time too.
What's wavy?
Wait, it definitely fell again.
Look, see,
You're
it's
stomping, it's not
You don't know.
No, well, no one
you
at the table.
smash it,
Yeah.
so you can't just smash the table. Me too, Bob.
I'm not sure you did it.
What?
Your tweet.
I'm sure you did.
I apologize. I kind of want to punch you in the face after you said that.
What?
The way I answered you in the videos, I can't deal with ghosts right now. You just-
Yeah, you were very rude.
I was rude.
He's been mean. Yesterday he was very mean about the.
I mean, we are going through a lot.
A lot. I can't be worried about being
This
nice.
actually isn't that bad for a test. It's a little spicy on there. I know you don't do that.
The General Sours?
I got it like spicy sauce. Like pick how hot you want.
I've eaten enough today.
I can't believe that's what happened. Damn.
Barry Sanders, 5 running backs, only 2 quarterbacks are in that club. Cam and Lamar Jackson.
You know the thing about Lamar Jackson is like he was this, that, the other thing. I think if like 100-yard dash, fucking Kyler would like lap him.
Yeah.
But Kyler seems much faster than he is.
Anything for you, dog.
What do we need?
No, I'm good.
We talked to him the other day when they got him, brought him in. He was the opening day starter. Went to a win against Miami. Came 1 yard short in the Sunday night game in Seattle. Then he missed the game at Kansas City. Came off that.
Fantastic, thank you.
Here he is right now. The statistics will not blow you away, but he has won over everybody in this organization. And we've had a lot of actually watch it.
Yeah, I look like that took him.
Are these all on the same thing yet?
Seems that way.
Oh yeah, I fixed it.
Son of Ed.
Targeting?
Lowering the helmet to initiate contact. Defense number 32. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
Didn't he just put his head on the ball? How is that a penalty?
Someone just tweeted at me the second move. It moves again.
That's odd.
What?
Tweet the second video so I can watch it.
It's not like it's someone just like filming it off their TV. Should I tweet that?
Yeah, I can see that.
It's you, balls.
Huh?
What?
It's you.
What?
Why couldn't you tweet a video of you?
I don't know.
It's not like copyrighted NFL, right? Oh.
Wait, what?
If anything, we can come at them.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You're saying someone...
Whatever.
No, we can't. No. We can't get... If I said that, everyone... Oh, Marty's being dumb again. Ball says it, so everyone back off him. It's unbelievable.
He's still a little shook from the fort, okay?
Literally, Ben Franklin's ghost is here right now. You're making shit up.
I was Ben Franklin for Halloween one year.
What?
Do you have pictures?
Yeah.
I'd love to see this.
Who the fuck is Ben Franklin for Halloween?
Hey Marty, what do you want to do for Halloween? You're like,
What was your best costume ever?
Ben Franklin.
Let's go around the room. Derek, what's your best costume ever?
Probably a Star Wars character.
Bob?
All
Yeah.
I was just with AI. I got tied up with like a 3-year-old.
I'm usually like very minimalistic. Like I do something in my closet.
Jack? You strike me as not a big Halloween guy.
He shows up.
You probably get your table at Arizona State and just wear like a friggin' LeBron jersey. Be like, oh, I'm LeBron for Halloween.
Wait, did you tweet that the second clip?
Yeah.
I was a breathalyzer 1 year.
A breathalyzer?
Bob.
Dave, what was your best Halloween costume ever? Sure to lighten up the convo here. You guys are. Sheesh.
That's amazing. I was like thinking you were gonna be like 17 or something. You're just like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm dead right now, Paul, from the inside.
I don't think you understand the swing that happened in this house. Say Philly's about 60 miles an hour in wind.
Down.
The Ravens are just not that good.
Ravens stink.
That's what I'm saying when I say everyone stinks. They're like, oh, Ravens, fucking Packers, fucking this. It's like, they're just not that good.
be seeing New England pull out a guard, come across, and go run play fake off of that. Watch how these linebackers step up.
We need like one more thing to happen.
Right in behind. They've got a couple of plays already.
One more thing would be huge.
Having no issues whatsoever.
The Ravens suck.
The rain or the wet ball.
Rizzo with only his 10th grab of the season. So first and goal. Rolling and throwing, and it's Burkhead looking for the end zone.
Alright, balls, I'm in.
You agree? You're on the ghost train?
So that is
Ghost train.
94 yards. The pass
Just boot it up, take a video.
No, it's not.
It's on that.
75 yards. And an extra point will tie it.
You got a little pick play coming here from N'Keal Harry. Watch this coming down, but it's behind the line of scrimmage as he does it. And so I think, Terry, that's going to make that a legal play.
Absolutely, Chris. It would have to be more than a yard downfield to be illegal.
So anything that happens in the backfield, legal, and you saw the Ravens turn around and say, what the heck, that's illegal. I didn't see that pick. And the official said, yeah, we saw it. It's a legal play. It's a good play.
Not a pick, not a rub either.
No.
Nick Folk had a 51-yard field goal at the end to win the other night. That's almost blocked, but he gets it away, and the kick is through the uprights to tie the game. Early in the second quarter in Foxborough. 7-7.
All my friends are losing power at home right now.
I'll be eating cheesy cauliflower pizza with
What is
extra
this weird storm?
Perfect time for
Tonight,
ghosts
I'll
to
be
spread.
eating cheesy cauliflower pizza and
Shut up.
Come on, go for it.
I'm not a ghost guy.
I'm not a ghost guy either. I was fucking terrified when we went to that
Hey,
place.
you see Danny Boy Kane
Is that my leotard?
talked about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah, I made it very clear over the summer that I won't be doing a pizza review with Dave Portman. I'm not going to address it any further.
I'm already not down enough. Is he?
Bob, that's like worse than the Cardinals.
Well, I didn't even think he was on Twitter anymore.
Not that
I think
account
Quick's
that
not the
people
second
don't-
one.
No, people don't know if it's real or not. I personally don't think it's him. He's like too Danny Boy Kane.
Yeah, he does talk in that cadence too.
Yeah, like he does say I won't talk about it any further, like a lot.
Well, and he does like the, I don't know, everything he does is just like very
How many followers does it have?
2,000.
It reads your fingerprint.
One quick cat tweeted it out.
The design is amazing. It's very thin too.
A Glenny, Tommy, Spider, Ghost like this year would be amazing. Where's Tommy? Glenny, Tommy, and Spider. That's a wild trio. I love that.
I would never go with Tommy. He'd freak
Yeah,
out.
I feel like Tommy would like try to scare me.
Yeah, he'd like try and do a bit there and just kill you.
Insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made
What time's the train tomorrow?
so when a hailstorm hit,
I think we're on 9:10.
That's how you do it right.
What time's our game? 1:30?
I'm not sure the exact time of the game.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Probably starts at 1. I just don't know which game we are.
that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Mention the name of Paul Horning, a future Paul died on Friday. Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 1986.
Some of them actually take a long time.
Lombardi Packers, mid-50s
What?
to mid-60s.
Some of them actually take a long time.
What takes?
The strength sometimes.
Oh,
Like who was playing last week? It took a fucking lifetime.
Big
Who was
F.
that?
Big F took 20 minutes for one turn.
Nobody loved life more
Who we were all when we were waiting for? Who was it last week?
I'm pretty sure it was Big F and Liz.
When I was a rookie in the NFL, Paul Warning, I'm like, yeah, of course I'll be on the show. I said, what's the show about? He said, hey, we talked
I'm
about
sad to report that under my first touchdown score is one.
you can't do the game and stuff, boy. I mean, you understand that? Because, oh, yeah, no worries at all, no worries at all. I go down there and he comes in, hey, welcome to Chris Collinsworth to the show. Great to see you. Chris, you guys are a 3-point favorite. You think you can cover? Just like that.
Look like in the fifth at church.
Oh my gosh, I mean, he just didn't care. He lived life like it was just the most precious thing in the world. I don't know anybody when they got to spend time with Paul Horner.
If Zach Baggins doesn't respond to this tweet, I'm gonna be furious.
Is he like active on Twitter?
You want to see an actual super scary one? Got my friend. That's not Phil.
Not really, but yeah.
College pro
Super metal.
This drive's going to start at the 25, so the last Raven drive.
She's home alone. She's filming a video of her dog.
Running back is Ingram.
Oh, I think I've seen this. Wait, I've seen that.
Yeah, it was
Oh, and viral. Oh, you know the girl. Okay, that.
How fucking cool is that?
And no one's home.
No one's home. She's been trying to make a video of the dog.
Fuck that. But that's what freaks me out. I don't need that.
The craziest thing about the place we went to, the Morris Gmail Mansion, was that was just in the middle of Manhattan, and it was just like a haunted estate.
Yeah. It's definitely haunted.
Think of how few athletes out we have ever seen in our lifetime that are still superior athletes to other professional athletes on the
I need this fork to do like one more thing.
I mean, it's kind of funny when people say this.
Yeah. Fuck else you gotta do, play?
But it's funny. It's, if I'm worth $100 million, I'm not sitting on a love sack with Glenny balls and rainbows.
Let's take a look at fast out of the blocks. How quick is he? 2,395 rushing yards in his first 40 career games. 7 times he's had 100-yard games. Meanwhile, Newton was pretty good himself with his legs, but only one 100-yard game. The record is 10 100-yard games by a quarterback, Michael Vick, so Lamar should catch that in short order. Second down and 6. After missing 2 games with an ankle, he gets back to what would have been the original line of scrimmage. Stanley, who has got hurt and has gone down from the left tackle position, arguably the best left tackle in the game. So Orlando Brown comes over from right tackle to left tackle. DJ Fluker goes in. Tyree Phillips, the right guard's hurt. And this offense just kind of keeps you cranking along. Certainly, Jackson again. Close. Forward progress is going to be right there. And they give him the first down. On that last drive, they have 4 different ball carriers and 4 different receivers. Here comes with a little bit of the power OT.
It's crazy that these refs just have 2 different, an actual job.
They do, right?
There's like, my brother's a court officer, and one of the lawyers is just a line, like a ref.
NFL ref?
Yeah, NFL ref.
Remember when the restaurant strike? People don't talk about that enough.
Those poor fucking.
What do they call the replacement refs? Wasn't like a name for them? What were they called? What?
Scabs.
Scabs. I guess they were just like replacement refs. I just remember everyone complaining about the replacement refs. I was at the drive in the Super Bowl, I think.
Pretty sure they were just called replacement.
I don't know. I thought there was like a name for it. I'm sorry.
It is like the slowest played game right now. It's like everyone's taking their time.
This is how I would coach if I was a coach, though. I've always said, like, obviously I love overs, I love points, but if I was a coach in football or basketball, I would just be so slow. Like, I'd be Tony Bennett.
That's how you live your life.
I live a slow life.
Yeah, everything's slow. You do things slowly. Besides run.
Whatever, man.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad thing.
But yeah, I'd be like Tony Bennett. Like, I'd want to win games like 52 to 44.
You wouldn't or would?
I would. Like, walking up the court, make good passes.
Oh, we're talking about basketball now.
Keep going. not gonna lie, the people of Twitter are enchanted by the ghost.
Crazy.
This read was entirely on his left side. Every receiver was on that side except one. And he knew there was one on the other side, and he just happened to be wide open. Gus Edwards over there. I think a year
You're my Hollywood Brown, Tutty.
you would have seen Lamar Jackson stay over there on that left-hand side or run. Tonight, he's out there looking left, didn't like it, comes back and makes a huge play on the check down.
Spotted right at the 20-yard line. 7th play of the drive. Dobbins is the running back. They get to him. Moves away. Throws. It's caught by the corner. And there goes the big boy. And a flag comes in as well. As he stopped at the 18-yard line.
Wait, Big Cat doesn't like the 6 games late?
No.
Why?
It has to be stunning.
I can kind of now that it, like,
Well, yeah.
It's like too witchy.
I think
I
4.
can almost see it because like it ruined my week. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have the recovery time needed. Like I want to go home. I need like alone time.
Yeah. I need a dark room alone. I could see in hindsight now. I think 4 games is
I don't-
perfect.
If the Bills won, I'd be in euphoric, right? I'd be having the time of my life.
I'd be betting every little thing on this thing, having a great time.
Protect yourself by not doing
That people don't understand how like much this sets a person back. Like,
People think too because I'm money. It's like that. That's a huge bet for me. Promise. I bet so I feel it, and I felt it responsibly, but I feel it in my lungs.
Hollywood, 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 Hollywood. Fuck!
That is J.C. Jackson covering Hollywood Brown. To make it 2nd down and goal. In fact,
why do you need Hollywood Brown?
I bet him to score a touchdown at any time.
How much?
3.3 penalties per game.
75 to win like 200.
Oh, I meant the odds. I didn't mean the how much you got.
J.C. Jackson here after a tough week last week. Gave up a couple of touchdowns, fell down on one end zone play, but he has been something special. 5 interceptions, leads the National Football League this year. And now that they don't have Stephon Gilmore, it is J.C. Jackson who has to step up into that #1 position, especially in this game against Lamar Jackson.
Justice Hill is now in the backfield. Jackson throwing. And this is Justice Hill making the catch. Starts to slip. It will be 3rd down and goal. Simon making the tackle.
Justice Hill sounds like a Supreme Court outfit. They have a lot of backs. They use them all around here too. And I think that the thing I find most
This is just a gross game.
the offense
Boring.
and the Ravens is what a power component there is to it. Not only the 2
Hollywood, 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 Hollywood.
300-pound fullback, 270-pound tight end.
I didn't come up with the name Hollywood. You think you get it given to you, or you make it up?
I feel like if you people that have the name Hollywood make it up themselves.
Jackson flushed again. Throws into the end zone. And it's incomplete. Flag on the play. Mark Andrews going to the ground. Couldn't corral it. Sean Huckabee.
Holding. Offense number 70. This penalty's declined. It's 4th down.
That was nice.
So 4th
Ew.
goal at the 6-yard line.
Sometimes those good, quick moves inside, this time by Chase Winovich, will end up creating issues for bigger offensive linemen. Not that they aren't quick enough to play in this league, but this is a
Oh, is that a hole?
tackle, and that time just grabbed a
Just
little
completely
bit
missed
there.
him.
And
It's coming down, man.
he's
Jeez.
having a little trouble gripping that ball.
Is it raining outside there?
It's starting to come down much harder right now. Tucker, a 24-yard field goal attempt. Piece of cake for him. And with 5.5 minutes to go in the half.
I may leave at halftime. I mean, this is
10-7 in Foxborough.
really not. I'm not in mental headspace to be entertained.
It's got to be Tide Hygienic Clean. Chipotle carne asada is back. The cumin, the coriander, mix it in with that fresh lime juice and that cilantro, and it just brings out those flavors. It's very tender. When you're cutting it, it's tender. When you're eating it, it's tender. It's bomb steak.
I don't get how you can all time the same throw, jump at the same time, and it lands in his hands that easily.
It makes no sense. And nothing about that play makes even like a lick of sense. It's just the most ridiculous thing in the world.
They all jump at the same time.
If you watch it, Hoyer knocks our guy, I think, who got sideswiped, would have put up a pretty good fight. Because he looked like he kept his hand almost even on the ball as he got like knocked. Like it would have been a wrestling. He could have fucking, it would have like flown into the air.
Wait, so who are you saying?
Hoyer comes flying across. The guy swipes and misses it and takes out our own guy.
He had 27.
What?
There's a point with his forehand.
Yeah, and then the guy who has the hands on the ball for our side gets knocked out of the way by his own teammate.
He has no strength at all to fuck. Yeah, he gets knocked back.
Like, I think if he didn't get knocked out of the way, he maybe could have wrestled. Like, it would have been, who knows what would happen. But once he got knocked out, there was no one there.
Yeah, I mean, with that extra playoff team, and potentially, Al, 2 extra playoff teams than what we're used to seeing. Never know, depending on if games have to get canceled or not. But I think there's a bit of a transformation going on within this Patriots offense that I like, which is a more focused on ball control. Let's not turn it over. We have a great offensive line. We have really good running backs. We have a running quarterback. Let's just tighten it up a little bit. Tighten it up. Let our defense help us out a little bit. Don't turn it over the way we did.
Look at this picture. Yeah. It's actually 3 people's hands.
Was the 3rd round pick out of Alabama.
Wow.
Last year, at one point, he was backing up Derrick Henry as a freshman. Hurt his chest against the Jets last week. Came out of the game, but he's a guy who missed the first 3 games. Has played in the last 5.
I'm stunned at how bad the Ravens are.
With 350 yards, of course, Sony Michel is.
Just shows you how bad everyone really is besides the Chiefs.
The bulk of the ball carrier. 2nd and 7, quarterback draw. To set up a 3rd down and 2, and we go to Michel.
Well, starting nose tackle for Baltimore, Brandon Williams, is questionable with an ankle injury. We saw them checking on his left ankle, took the tape off, split the brace on there, retaped it, he's testing it on the sideline, but still not back onto the field.
Yeah, that's Michel. That's significant. He's Escalais Campbell, who's now on injured reserve. Calf injury, so that minus Campbell. See about Williams as the game progresses. Little short up front. 3rd down and 2.
Stop now.
4 minutes to play in the half. Hands dancing, throwing, and then it's caught by James White. And a nice move to the inside to pick up the 1st down.
That just had a feel of a play going nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it just looked like they had it sniffed out the whole way, and yet James White did what he always does, because he has been that X factor in the passing game, whether it's Tom Brady, Cam Newton. That was a huge conversion. You have to punt that all back to the Ravens at this point. what you were just talking about, though. No Calais Campbell, no Brandon Williams. If the Patriots team wants to win the football anyway, and you have bad weather here, if somehow the Patriots can control this ball, go down, put up some kind of score, they're going to feel really good about themselves going in here now.
Fewer better than finding your weak spot than Belichick. Second down and 5. Right there, Derek Wolf, former Bronco, makes the stop, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Foxborough, Massachusetts, on this rainy Sunday night. Ravens right through.
At home this holiday with the one you love. Lease the 2021 GLA 250 SUV for just $379 a month at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event. Hurry in today.
Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas. Mom, open the blue one. The brother's me. So you're supposed to hug it when you can't see us. I miss you, Grandma. See you really soon.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
I can't feel my fingers! Please!
He's gonna stop it.
Would you stop?
The new season of This Is Us has been
He's got 2 years left of being famous. He's cranking it out.
Well, I mean, what's the Browns record? 7-3. It's like they're not a good 6-3. But it's weird. It's
At one point, we looked like a great 5-2.
no, yeah.
Every game, I just lose more and more faith.
Today's didn't help.
Let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K.
But our schedule just gets a lot easier.
Really?
And we have Giants, Jets back to back.
Giants, I'd watch out. But you know that's a game the Browns will. It'll be a close game.
Browns can lose every game. With the Eagles next week.
Should be miserable in the
I might put plays already next week. Really? Work all weekend.
Just the house that game. It's a real nice reward.
Offers made the Eagles do well, big man. Kansas being yellow in my face.
That spot in the game was crazy.
Why does it take the Eagles?
Clues is still on.
What are they going to do right now? Where are they going to put it? They're going to put it in the 41-yard
I'm so sick. Did you see the top comment? It's like his James Franklin calling. Just gets taken away. This happened.
Oh no, he lost a lot. He's hanging up. Don't lose the right.
More games. You guys got right now.
He just signed a 6-year contract and his buyout's $40 million. He's not going anywhere. It's nothing.
I think if I were a guy in the draft, I would take Alabama's first, second, and third string running back every year. But so, I mean, they always just spit these guys out.
So this drive began back at the
So you're saying like their alumni?
I'm not saying this is
This is such a miserable game.
This literally hurts them. Jake Franklin has 3 11-win seasons in 4 years. Like, he's not, right? I would agree with you. He's not going anywhere.
Well, what's his record against like Ohio State? Better than Jim Harbaugh? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying.
He has 1 Big Ten championship. Yeah. Wisconsin.
Then yeah.
Jim.
That was huge. Is that the year you guys did the block against Ohio State?
Yeah, I'm strong field.
That was wild. I love that. I hear Ohio State was so much. That was amazing.
Just got real. iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Mini are here on Verizon 5G with the coverage of 5G nationwide and in more cities, the performance of 5G ultra wideband. Buy iPhone 12 Pro Max and get another on us.
Thanks for doing a celebration with those Chicago guys.
For some of us, our daily journey is a short one. Save 50% when you pay per month with Barstool. Less, when you drive with us. We've never been in better hands. Barstool. Take your call for a vote today.
No time for ghosts.
I had no time for ghosts.
No time for
In
ghosts.
normal times, I would have loved to talk about the ghost. It's not now, not ever.
Yeah, I've been knocked out. I'm just out. Like, knocked out. Don't have much to say. Much feeling left. I will say Jimmy Seafood talks a lot of trash for having a shit ass team. Like they're just getting the Patriots are running down their throat.
I don't even have to throw.
They throw the ball like twice.
They've had a pretty good run in this area over the past couple of decades.
Oh, look at this play.
Goes to Myers, and it's behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to throw a high school quarterback.
That was crazy. The Ravens are like people have to stop saying that they're good. That was an unbelievable throw.
Carson Wentz can't do that.
And then we've got Patrick Queen right over here who's going to have to try and cover. I'm not sure he believed it at first, but we knew all about it. We talked with Jacoby Myers about his quarterbacking.
What was that cornerback doing? Well, he just like was staring at him in the backfield.
He's literally playing the player, not the ball.
But like
He plays the ball.
he had him perfectly covered, stared at Jacoby Myers, and then just.
So 13 it is in the minute 2. One more look at Myers to Burkhead.
So much has happened today.
That friggin' Bucks game. I think it was a week ago.
Bucks. Can't even punch.
Oh, that sucks. Jimmy Seafood cucked you. And
They
that's
did
like
cuck
the
me. Jimmy
lowest-
Seafood did cuck me.
So that's like the lowest thing that happened.
They did cuck me. They cucked the hell out of me. I'm waking up at 2 a.m. cooking my brisket. And they're just sending over crabs and lobsters and shit. Right as I'm serving. Right as I'm serving. Mid-cut. I was only cutting my brisket.
Perfect time.
I was only cutting my brisket.
Hey, man, we're here. You don't trust me, you're big fee. I thought we had a breakthrough with the Volkswagen. We did? Yes. We went through.
Wow.
Just tell me where we're going.
Hi, I'm Frankie Thompson, the best dressed assistant locker room manager in the league. I'm here to help you protect your clothes from getting damaged in the wash. Nah, that's what I use new Downy Defy. Helps stop stretching, fading, and fuzzing. That's what's up.
We have an assistant locker room manager? I'll protect your clothes with new Downy Defy. It was the nice superstar that from my church. That's over. That's what it's for. She takes over.
I got the North Korean model, and I think people are really responding. The new superstar comes down in DC.
Sneaky, this game is like gonna go over too. Neither team can stop each other.
Oh my god, wait, Zach Baggins responded? Someone might have tweeted at me. He responded 15 minutes ago.
What did he say?
How did I not see this? The fork does move very suddenly too, instead of a subtle shift off the plate. Didn't notice anything hit the table or any vibrations as nothing else on the table moved. It could have shifted somehow at the angle. It was resting on the plate, but it's interesting. Hashtag hungry ghost. I mean, if that's like sending a swing to Babe Ruth and him responding. Like he's the ghost guy. Do you know how unbelievable it is that Zach Baggins responded to that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Why are you looking at me? Like, I'm not downplaying it.
What show is he on?
Ghost Adventures. He's the main guy. The fork does move very suddenly too, instead of a subtle shift off the plate. Didn't notice anyone hit the table or any vibrations as nothing else at the table moved. It could have shifted somehow at the angle it was resting on the plate, but it's interesting. Hashtag hungry ghost. We caught a fucking ghost. And you guys don't care.
What's your next play?
What?
What are you gonna say back?
Say something about house again.
I don't know. I'm a big Ghost Adventures guy.
You gotta look. Now you gotta look into like the history of this house.
I'm not googling that. That's not happening.
I've been here for like.
Because I did it for the old office and it wasn't good.
Oh yeah, that one. You don't have an HPP? No.
Well, if I just can't get as excited as I'd like to be.
I don't really get ghost vibes from you though. I can't picture you getting excited about a ghost. No, I mean that's not a bad thing. I just don't think that's something that excites you.
Yeah.
Patriots took that time out, conserving some time here. They get it back after a third and long. And they will also get the ball to start the third quarter. Jackson stepping up. Keeps his eyes downfield, and that's caught by Willie Snead, and he's going to get the first down. And that'll stop the clock at 31 seconds. So the Ravens have all three timeouts in their pocket now, with a first down at their own 35-yard line.
There's a tornado warning in Suffolk County right now.
What town are we in?
Suffolk County's on Long Island. What?
We really are. It's like Two people die, and it's like, what's your favorite color? What's your Halloween?
I mean, I get it. It's like
What's your favorite Halloween costume?
I could not believe Zach Baggett's responding to this. This is unbelievable.
Balls have like the best day ever.
I mean,
that's cool. Guys have a million followers.
he's literally like the ghost guy.
I just said.
Like you think Ghost, you think Zach Baggett's.
I just said he's having the best day ever.
That's literally like sending Babe Ruth a picture, a video of your swing, and him respond. That's it.
It's just like he just promotes the episodes. This looks like a one-time thing.
He just rolled to his thing, and it's just funny that like, congrats, Dustin Johnson.
His last tweet is congrats Dustin Johnson. It's commenting on our Ghost.
His last two tweets have been to Dustin Johnson and Glennie Phones.
We should name our Ghost. What should we name him? Randy. Bill.
But that just did it because you've got Justin Tucker, who is one of the great kickers in the history of the league, who has a career long of 61 yards. So conceivably, they are in range now. If he can make a kick in this crazy swirling wind and weather, that would be really impressive. So you'd love to get down there another, well, as close as you can get for him. But that guy right there is incredible. 15 for 16 already this year. His only miss was from 61 yards, 28 of 29 last year. And oh, by the way, he can sing opera at 7-legged. He's just another kicker.
Apart from that, right now you'd be looking at a 62-yard attempt. Pick up that extra yardage here. Jackson is going to throw caught out of bounds at the 39 goes Hollywood Brown. So they picked up 5 yards there. Second
Long couple days.
15 seconds.
It's the longest 4 days, I think, in a really long time.
Yeah, and you've really got the
Adding golf at 9 a.m. is,
I think this is Lamar Jackson time because the more he can move around, the more he can buy time. They're going to sit back in their zone defenses, which will get
I love Steve Belichick.
And then Lamar is going to have a chance for a run here with a lot of open space.
Jackson, deep downfield, and it's going to be
they're just
so bad.
simply not good. Simply not good.
That's his sixth.
5 straight games in which he's had a pick. And that one ends that drive. J.C. Jackson
Just simply not good.
in interceptions.
J.C. Jackson has just proven time and again that he's a guy you don't want to mess with. And with Gilmore out, everybody seems to be wanting to take their shots at him. He's an undrafted guy, and yet he just keeps making plays on the ball. That was both teams now were in position for a field goal opportunity, and both times, this time an interception, and the Patriots one time with a sack.
So New England can run the clock out, go to the locker room, and we'll get the ball to start the second half. Halftime in Foxborough.
I think Patriots so far from dead, by the way. That 7-win total, if they win this one, that's cake.
Yeah.
One more Jack game.
Yeah, I'm leaving it. I can't take as long as my set. I need a dark room.
Bye. Literally can't say anything.